Okay, guys, so now let's talk about the connection. So, if you remember when we began our journey with this particular assignment, I showed you this example argument from last year. And again, you can just pull it up if you need to see something that's sort of starting to look like what I want. So, this is my claim, and then I have my evidence, my bounce, my evidence, my bounce. And now I'm going to make my connection between the two pieces of evidence that I've integrated. So I'm going to have one connection, and that's going to be the ending section of my paragraph. Um, and if you do it well, it should sort of provide a feeling of closure to the end. Again, I think this section should be much longer than a sentence. 2 to 3 would be really great. And I want to show you that in the sentence stems again, the section for the connection are indicating who cares and indicating and establishing why these claims matter. So in the connection section, that's where you're starting to think about that big idea, the big concept inherent in the question, the conversation that exists in the world that this question is bringing you into. So, our question is um, should we raise minimum wage? But then, if we were to think about that, let's say I disagree, I want to say no. Then the big ideas that are going to come to the forefront would be things like the economy, jobs, unemployment versus employment, things of this nature. So, those are the big concerns that are connected to this topic. If I were to say yes, minimum wage should be raised, then we're starting to think about things like quality of life, the American dream, things like that. So the connection part is where I really start to reflect upon this conversation that already exists, that I am entering into by the nature of being asked to write about it. And so your connection is where you really move into that broad reflective moment. Okay, let me know if you have any questions. Again, let me go back to this chart real quick. So for the connection section, you only need one connection for each of the two columns because you're basically connecting your two pieces of evidence and saying why they matter, saying why